Hey everybody, Spirit Otter here. So I have been trying to fix this video, to re-record the video portion, to do whatever it takes to fix it. It's just not working. I apologize. This video is going to be extremely scuffed. You're going to notice the video just doesn't look right. However, the audio is fully intact. So, a blessing for small miracles, I guess. Next week I will be completely back to my regularly scheduled program. It's just been a hell of a few months. So yep. Look forward to that. See you later, guys. Bye. One. Hello everybody, Spirit Otter here, and I'm joined once again with
the Crazyshadow
and Dragonknightgame.
You that?
We thought you was going to do another bit this time.
I couldn't find a sound effect in time.
Oh. We're doing some different things with the audio today, so it was taking us a bit longer to get set up, and also if the audio is a little off sync, I apologize. I'm doing my best.
Change is good.
But I have noticed that it has been way too quiet due to my sensitive ears, so I am doing something different. Hopefully this fixes it. So, ready to continue, guys?
Ready.
Let's do this.
Alright. Last time, we just got, we got a coin from...
The Clouded
From,
Heart.
Iris.
Yeah, a little bribbery, if you will. It looks as though the police are still here, carrying on with their investigation.
Perfect! So let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible.
Yes, and let's see if he'll take a break from his chips to look at that silver tip Iris gave us for him.
Another benefit, the fact that you're recording your own thing is that when you do lag, it's not going to be on my end.
That's true.
Yep.
We'll be able to edit over the laggery.
So,
okay, so
we need to
present the ladder.
Shall we present?
Do you want to examine this first?
Might as well.
Let's.
It's a silver shilling with Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Iris Wilson.
That's such a cute...
Oh, this is so hot.
Oh, yeah.
For a heart that small and cursive. Oh, lordy.
Excuse me a second, I got the hiccups again.
Yeah, nothing like the hiccups.
Actually, a friend of mine taught me a new trick to get rid of the hiccups, and that is to remind myself I am not a fish. And somehow that works.
I never heard of that.
You say it out loud, and then somehow, no hiccups. It worked, which was the weirdest part.
I'll try that next time when I wake up with hiccups.
Somehow that's even more absurd than just scaring them.
It probably stretches something.
I
down
don't know.
where the hiccup
Well,
originates.
if it something to do with the vagus nerve. That's all we know about hiccups. Is it has something to do with the vagus nerve. But there's a pressure point technique, two above your eyebrows that tends to work. There's drinking water upside down, which tends to work. Like, getting rid of hiccups has always been absurd.
Mine was drinking water through a paper towel.
For me, I've always been told to just drink warm water and count to 10.
A friend of mine, when I really had trouble getting rid of hiccups, and he still holds this against me to this day, because he found it hilarious I was that desperate to do this. I put 2 straws up my nose and inhaled water. It didn't work! Don't do that!
I have no words.
I think you got gypped.
I did! Oh no, I 100% did!
You got trolls a
I did!
So you got hiccups and water up your nose.
Oh, it was not a good day for me. Anyway, let's give him this card. Enough with my hiccups.
Yep.
Also, I actually did try some fish recently.
Ooh.
How was it?
It's not like... Huh? I tasted more of the breading rather than the meat itself.
Then you didn't have good fish and chips.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I wasn't having fish and chips, but I did have like some deep fried fish.
Ah.
It was mostly breading.
Which,
Yeah, it wasn't good fish.
yeah, it's like...
No, that's not the kind you want.
Yep.
Apparently, it was a type of fish that doesn't have much of that fishy taste with it, I think.
So you might have had cod.
No, it didn't have a cod.
Tilapia?
They told me what it was. No, it wasn't tilapia either.
Carp?
No, not carp. Although people do need to eat more carp.
Blech.
Hey, it's an overly populated fish that needs to be eaten.
Oh, it tastes horrible though.
Yeah, I never had carp, but
Don't.
actually, I never been a fan of most
Basically,
fish.
goldfish. Carp is basically
Yes.
a goldfish.
Yes. Koi? That's a type of carp. A fancy carp, but a carp. Anyway.
Anywho. Inspector Gregson, do you have a moment?
I'm sorry to say I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of foreign gadabouts, that's for sure.
Gadabouts? Huh.
Time to pull.
Dragon Dex, away!
Alright.
I love this thing.
Gadabout definition. A gadabout. Adjective. A person who flits about in social activity.
So like a socialite?
I suppose it's a. Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, wait. It's a. Oh wait, gadabout is a noun, which. Yeah, person who flits about in social activity. Let me see if I pull up another definition.
Maybe it just means someone who's chatty.
Ah, okay, gadabouts. Noun, one who roams or roves about, as in search of pleasure or amusement.
Huh. Alright. Well then. We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson.
What? For me? From her ladyship?
Her ladyship?
It's. Give that here at once. Come on, hand it over. That's for me.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Ah! Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you?
Yeah, he really wants that.
Is Iris royalty by any chance?
No.
What was that coin exactly?
It's a silver crown, obviously, but it's a lot more than that. It's an appearance fee. That's what it is.
Well, now I think about
Okay, what's an appearance fee?
an appearance fee is for like when you know how celebrities cost way more in like a show than like the typical actors do?
Yeah.
That.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Huh. Gee.
An appearance fee? Oh, I see. You mean
that's right. For the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. Her ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me every time.
Oh.
Okay, I see.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would hope so.
So, I see. So it's royalties.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yes.
Yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly.
Of course! Use my name. Without saying so, so does make me be the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes. But still.
I am sorry, Inspector. That must be difficult for you.
Never you mind that. So, what do you want to know then, eh?
Sorry?
Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem, it says. Well, obviously, it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What do you want to know?
Wow.
Also, I get a new voice variant you have for him.
So, wow.
He's that easy.
Yeah, literally, one of this guy's character traits is when Iris is involved, he will just fold. He will just be like, whatever you say.
Plump.
That's interesting.
Yes. Yeah. It's a very interesting relationship they have.
Really is.
Yeah.
Well,
Between a detective and an author.
Yeah, pretty much.
Author, inventor.
She's an author, inventor, a medical doctor. All at 10 years old. Jesus Christ, I feel inadequate.
She is the very definition of an early boomer.
Yep. Well, if you wouldn't mind...
The overachiever.
Yeah, oh jeez. Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector, we'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodgings.
Ah, the little knife-wielding mustache Japanese fellow. He lives in a right old hovel. It's just over there, look. That's his house.
Yep.
Wait. The house we dissected.
Uh-huh. Oh, boy.
Oh!
Also, notice it says Strand Street up there.
Strand.
Is that a...
Remember that the Rand's magazine is not what Sherlock Holmes was printed in. It was the Strand magazine.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Clever, yes. I agree. That is nearby indeed.
Yeah, at least we don't have to look far.
Nope.
If I remember rightly, the landlord is a Mr. John Garadeb.
Speaking of Sherlock Holmes
Garrett.
Easter eggs, that is a Sherlock Holmes character.
That sounded like one.
From The Adventure of the Three Garadebs.
Okay, what's a Garadeb and why are there three of them?
They're just three people. Three brothers, basically.
Brothers 3.
That is the only reference to a Sherlock Holmes book that is going to be made here.
Right, well, if you see her again, you make sure to give her ladyship my regards, you hear? I mean it. You tell her that Gregson sends sends his very best wishes.
Don't worry, Inspector, we will.
Goodbye for now, then. And long live her ladyship.
Yeah, I mean, the way he treats her, she might as well be a royal.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You might as well call her the bloody queen.
I wonder how much does the silver crown even cost?
That's a good question. Time for some...
Oh god, like remember, in the last episode I edited, I did some research and oh my god.
Must be in a pure circuit coin as well.
Yeah, no doubt.
So silver crown. I don't know how much that is.
Let's see. A Great Britain Great Britain crown. It's about
Must be a bit.
I mean, it has to be a good amount.
It's worth 5 shillings.
5 shillings.
So not as much as a gibbon. A guinea.
A guinea.
Not as much as a guinea, because a guinea is worth 21 shillings.
Oh yeah.
So, if I remember correctly, it was the amount that I said a guinea was worth back in these days was somewhere in the range of 100-something pounds.
Oh yeah. Boy, conversions are fun.
Yeah, it's that's talking the inflation amount.
Right.
So for 5 shillings, because that's 21 shillings, something around 20 pounds.
All right, so
20,
good amount.
25 pounds. Like that seems like the right amount. I would say closer to 25 pounds. Yeah,
Not
that's
bad.
that's not a bad sum.
Yeah. Sort of like a good medium between the
Yeah,
Indeed.
honestly, if Susato gave a silver crown instead of a guinea, I would be more understanding.
Yeah.
That's...
But no, it has to be a fucking business. Susato, we're on your butt for wasting
Oh
a guinea.
god. Yeah, we're like, dude, you wasted
Feel bad.
100 pounds in today's money.
Susato, you should feel ashamed.
Jeez.
Yeah, at least he. Oh,
Well, they are living their karma, but yeah, you should feel ashamed.
at least the driver has a hefty tip.
That driver probably went.
Oh lord, he's probably paying for his family
that
right now.
driver probably had a good meal that night. Jesus.
Him
Yeah.
and his family.
Well, at least
that or
Mhm.
that or he just spent it all in the bar.
you know what? More likely.
Yeah.
More likely.
Well, at least he told us what we wanted to know before he left.
Yes. So then, shall we go and see what we can find in Mr. Natsume's lodgings?
Definitely. All right. Well,
Elonzi?
off we go. Oh my.
Well, it seems.
Fascinating. Why does he have a cannon?
To be honest, I was paying more attention to the apron that's draped over the cannon.
I think that's for her.
May I help you?
Ah, yes. Fitting voice. Ah, yes. Would this be the residence of Mr. John Gerardip?
Indeed it would be, sir. And who may I say is calling?
My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Mr. Naruhodo is a representative of Mr. Oseki Natsume. I believe he takes his lodgings here? Oh! We would like to ask him some questions about our client. Gee, what was that expression?
What the fuck?
Okay.
I'm not too sure what to
It
make
gives
of
a
it.
wrong message to me. It gives a wrong message in my corrupted mind.
Oh, get your mind out the gutter.
What do you mean? My mind's always in the gutter.
One moment.
Mine's too far in the gutter.
I want it out of the gutter. Please help me.
Someone help us. We're both stuck.
That would take the jaws of life to get you both out. You're stuck there.
Oh, fuck me.
No help!
That's the spot. Oh my god! We're children. We're sorry.
Yeah.
What is his concept of growing up?
One
Are
moment,
we
please.
ever grown?
One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garrett.
Did you see that, Mrs. Sato? That was a real-life English maid.
I know. As I understand it, anyone of standing in English society employs a number of household staff. But it was the first time I've seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better and better.
Just wait until they come to Japan.
Oh, God, stop!
It certainly feels like we've really arrived now, doesn't it?
We only need to meet a butler, and the experience will be complete.
A butler, a nanny, the gardener, the queen and her corgis.
Stop it!
Her corgis and dorkies.
Yeah, we'll steal. Yeah, we'll steal the corgis, the throne, and the prince as well.
Prince Albert in the can?
Oh my
Yes.
God! Stop it!
We'll put Albert in the can and steal him along with the corgis.
You guys are children.
Yes! It helps in this ever-depressing state called existence.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but I understand the sentiment.
Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garrett, we'll see you now. This way.
Oh,
Why?
his head looks like a moon.
It does.
I should have taken the guess when I saw his portrait right there, but I didn't know if that was actually him or not.
It is.
Well, judging from the decor, I assume that this guy is a general
Wait,
or someone of military
wait a second.
standing.
Mm-hmm.
Big bullets. A man that looks like the moon. Is this the man on the moon?
No. But, like, several people have made that assumption before.
Okay.
Who wants him?
Good day to you, John Garrett, at your service.
Oh my God, that fits so well! Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer.
Do excuse me, not getting up. Took a shot to the knee a few years back in the Battle of my Wand, don't you know?
Oh? I was wondering what he fought for, considering the regalia in metal.
My Wand, is that
And possibly souvenir cannon.
the Battle of my Wand?
I think that's in, that's either Africa or India.
Battle of my...
My one does sound like
That
Indian.
sounds like India.
Battle of my... Battle of my Wand, Actually...
Is it an actual battle,
may-
or did they make it up?
Battle of my Wand, Second Afghan War.
Oh! We're way off.
Oh.
Okay, Afghanistan.
Wow.
Some
Yeah,
things never change, huh?
Battle of my Wand.
Indeed.
The battle fought on the 27th of July, 1880, where a force of British and Indian troops was overwhelmed by Afghan soldiers and tribesmen, a notorious Victorian military disaster.
Oh!
Oh.
And you survived!
So it wasn't even successful.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
took place west of Kandahar in southern Afghanistan.
I actually do know where that is. Okay, yeah.
If I see him turn his face and see that he has an eye missing, I will literally.
Yep, that we may just see that.
I will continue to say.
I
the man
will
on the
say,
moon.
he does have a scar there. but it's not the one you're thinking.
Ah,
It's not
so
the one
close.
you're thinking.
So
It's
close.
not the one you're thinking. He does have something.
Oh dear.
He is hiding something from us. You guys are right, but it's not what you're thinking.
Oh, oh.
You'll see later.
All right. Tally ho.
Earned a medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service. Handed over the reins to the up-and-comings.
So he's a retired soldier. How fast?
It's a hell of a job getting up and down stairs now, I can tell you. Don't get much out, as you can imagine.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Yes, it's quite a climb up here to the second floor.
Right.
painting.
Okay. So, something you guys should know about England and their floor naming system. What we would call the first floor, they call the ground floor. What we would call the second floor, they call the first floor, so on and so forth.
Oh.
So it's technically the third floor.
Technically, it is the third floor. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're using hotel rules.
Yes. You really must take more exercise, Mr. Naruhodo. Him and me both.
You think so?
Oh, Mr. Garadib, no doubt you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal.
Oh, it was nothing. The medal is just a folderol, really. I have no idea what that is. Let me look that up.
Oh, okay. Do you want the
Folderol software, just
Zero?
an open source software distributed
what?
computing client for. That is not what I'm looking for.
That is not what we're looking for at all.
Ah. Okay, folderol. Nah, folderol. Folderol.
Oh,
Noun. Foolishness or nonsense.
oh.
Oh, so the medal is a nonsensical.
But
I guess that's
why
why
is it displayed so prominently in the room? Just asking.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't. Oh, wait. Wouldn't like to offend the general, though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's not really fond of having the medal, but he kind of has to display it just to keep up with appearances.
Okay. I will
So-
leave that up to your imaginations, because I know what's going on with this guy, but...
Some tells me it was really much of a soldier at all.
Yeah. Yeah, there may be more to this, but we'll see.
It'll not be revealed what's inside.
Why don't you fetch down Joan? Joanne? Oh, yeah. Oh, here.
It's
Oh, right,
Joe.
her name is Joanne.
It's Joe. No,
Joan.
it's just Joe.
Joan. Okay. Why don't you fetch it down, Joan? Let these good people see it properly.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Joan, fetch the... Dash it, old woman! Be careful!
Oh, dearie me! I do beg your pardon, sir.
I know I can't feel my leg, but you burned my nads! You
Nearly burnt his belly.
you jolly nearly took the skin off my hands.
I shall be more careful, sir.
So, anyway, there you have it. Living the quiet life now.
Yes. I see.
Now then, I hear you want to know about the chap lodging downstairs. Is that right?
Yes, we would be very grateful if you can answer some questions for us.
Only too pleased, naturally, especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Blighty.
Blighty?
We forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were.
Oh, is it?
Even had some famous detective poking around, in this old house, would you believe?
Where?
Yes, Mr. Hollock Jones.
Could have been, didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea. All that detective business.
Oh, but you have a copy of Rant's magazine here, so...
Caught red-handed, wanker.
No.
Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigners' room as we speak.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
So he's in Soseki-san's room.
It's a bally nuisance, is what it is. The whole neighborhood's twitching its curtains now. I don't like all the fuss. It's jolly unsettling.
Alright. So, about Mr. Natsume.
Indeed.
About Mr. Natsume then, Mr. Garrett, please do tell us.
Ah, yes, the Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week. A week?
Oh.
But he...
Just 1 week?
That can't be right.
No, it's correct.
Okay.
Hadn't he been here longer, though? Yeah, he said he's been here for...
Yeah, he's been here for a year.
They will explain that.
Okay.
Just be patient on that one.
We shall. So he moved in recently, then?
I have 2 lodgers most of the time. One on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor became available a week ago. You say... Dash it all, Joe! Do be careful!
My goodness! I'm terribly sorry, sir. If you want to know my opinion, I thought he was a shady sort for the I thought he was a shady sort from the moment I set eyes on him. Oh, why? God damn it, I gotta talk to myself. He didn't have the most nervous disposition, always shaking, looking over his shoulder. The man had shady written across his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, Joe, that man is trouble. Sooner or later, he's gonna do something untoward. And I'm rarely wrong about anything.
We won't be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure.
Was there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all? Oh, Jesus Christ, that expression! Yes, oh yes! Indeed there was! And she's dying to go ahead, sorry.
And she's dying to tell us. Pat's
I have a feeling that the maid might be a gossiper.
Oh! You don't say!
You don't say! Had you noticed anything else about your lodger, Mr. Natsume?
Again with that expression!
None!
That's gonna haunt my nightmares! On my word! Yes! The man was shadier than an orchard!
That's a lot of shade.
Could you elaborate? Well, take the man's room. Absolutely stuffed full of books it is, more than anyone could read. And he never so much as passes the time of day with another living soul. I haven't seen a single visitor call. He just trots off to that old bookshop every day and comes back at 5 to light the gas fire. The funny little man is up long past the time everyone else in the house has gone to bed, too.
Relatable.
I
Very
mean,
relatable.
Mhm.
I can't say I don't relate.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us now today could probably relate to this one.
Yep, going out late, being up way past where everyone else is asleep.
Yeah, stay home. It's much more comfortable at home.
Mm-hmm.
So much comfy. So
Yes.
safe.
Anyway,
Oh, I see.
the gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed at around 9 each night. But I've never known that Japanese fellow to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning.
That's chump change compared
Oh
to
my
mine.
god! Like, dude, I can stay up until 5 a.m.
That's roughly
Yeah.
when I go to sleep.
Oh god, we're disasters.
I have a shit sleep schedule.
Oh god.
Ah.
Could you clarify something, I wonder? What, pray? How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine?
Yeah, now that you mention that, she knows a bit more than
Yeah,
she leads on.
yeah, she knows a lot.
Fair.
As I understand, neither of the lodgers live on this floor of the house. Is that correct?
That's right, yes. They're both below us, on the first floor and street level.
Then how is it you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? The precise times they come back in the evening, for example, and even the times they go to bed.
I swear I did not put up cameras inside their rooms.
Cameras didn't exist.
There wasn't
Good grief, Joan! Be more careful, woman!
Oh my goodness, sir! I'm terribly sorry, sir!
I feel like that was intentional.
Something doesn't add up here.
Probably just to, like, try to change the subject.
Oh, most
Anyway, the incident 2 days ago.
Yeah, they know a lot
Seems
more
that
than they
the
lead on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very nice.
I told you they were hiding something.
It's- Yeah, they live higher. Yeah.
So they would have full view of that street.
Yes, they would.
Yeah, because, oh yes, the windows on the other floor are boarded up, but I don't believe they're
No, it's not.
It's
as we are currently seeing
only that.
in the very background.
Yeah, only the first and second floor were bricked up. The floor above that, they weren't covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second floor wasn't covered.
So, they might have seen something.
Mhm. Oh lordy, we might be expecting these people as witnesses.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be seeing them on the court.
You are
Oh, no.
correct. They will be in the court.
No!
Ah,
Oh boy. Yep.
At least the man I can understand, but not the gossiping maid.
Not the gossiping maid.
that's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna spoil it.
All right.
You love torturing.
Oh
them.
yeah. Trust me, we're gonna be seeing her again.
Oh joy. Oh joy indeed.
Anywho, it seems that the incident took place around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out the window at around that time?
The window.
Yes, we noticed the window.
Oh goodness!
What?
The shelf!
Oh, what happened there?
The tea shelf is a complete mess!
Did
It's like it was shot at!
did they have a war? Was there a war on this floor? Otter, you know something that you're not telling us.
the cannon discharge or something. Goodness gracious!
Okay.
You guys are eagle-eyed. My goodness.
Okay, you know what? New theory.
Huh.
The maid, this was a setup. The maid was a victim. She was out there the very same time Master Natsume was out and about. She knew intimately well about his schedule. So either it was just the maid or it was the general. When she was outside, she made it appear that she got stabbed.
Interesting theory.
Crazy theory, but
I don't know the specifics on how they went about getting stabbed, but I have a feeling that it comes back to the maid.
this is like Clue. It's Mrs. White in the hallway with knife.
Anywho. Yes, we noticed the window over there looks out over Briar Road. The incident took place on the pavement just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby?
5 o'clock is dinner time in the Garadeb household.
5 o'clock.
So I'm afraid I don't remember seeing
Remember,
anything.
it gets darker way faster.
Right.
And they didn't... I don't think you would want to eat just by pure gaslight or candlelight, so...
Yeah. How about you, Joan?
No, sir, it would have been dusk out already at that hour. And with the fog as well, I should think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road.
Oh, I see.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary, then?
Such as?
Anything at all, even if it seems unrelated.
Well...
Yes? Was there something?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant, but... For the love of God, Joan, watch what you're doing!
Oh, dearie me, what have you done? I'm awfully sorry, sir.
Do be more careful, woman!
Of course, sir.
It's a comedy act with these two. Take out.
If I may, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, God.
Cringe and cringing. Ah. Yes.
Oh, dude, I would be the same way. I have an exceedingly good memory, and as far as I remember, nothing of significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I'm already noticing something. Right as Mr. Garadeb was about to say something, the maid overpours, burns him, and then she takes over.
Yeah, she cuts him off.
Mr. Gary Dib, the way you were talking before, it sounded really like there might have been.
Oh, well, as I was saying,
Blast you!
it was just a traveling...
I'm not doing that, by the way.
Joe, dash it all! What is the matter with you, woman?
I begging your pardon, sir. Nothing happened.
I haven't... Okay. You know what? Okay. I am starting to now think... Garadeb had nothing to do with it. But the maid... The maid had everything to do with it.
Joan with a knife on the sidewalk.
Yes, quite. That, or maybe the maid is the mastermind behind all this. And Garadeb is kind of the unfortunate accomplice.
Bystander, really.
Well, nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet uneventful meal. Joan?
That's right, Mr. Garrett. And it does emphasis to that.
I feel like we'll be seeing these two in not too long.
Yep. What's the matter with these two?
It feels like something happened here in this room on the evening of that incident, but what? Oh, something happened, alright.
I wish I knew.
And probably has something to do with that broken shelf.
I'm sure you want to go examine that, so let me just,
Yeah.
Well, that and the burnt carpet. I've noticed that it's...
Oh, yeah, I haven't noticed that before.
Why is there... I'm just now seeing that that room divider is out of place.
Yeah.
I saw it at the start.
Not to mention everything...
Wait.
Yeah, not to mention everything is crooked.
Yeah, I was like thinking, oh, it just must have been just because it's all haphazard. But no, it's all crooked. It's like a shockwave went throughout the entire house.
Yeah, not to mention, he mentions before that he hangs up that medal for the general whenever he visits. Though, wouldn't the general be very displeased to see like everything like
out of order like
misaligned?
that? Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Dude, I live with a military guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, nothing is worse than a military man that's not able to keep with appearances.
No, it's everything needs to be organized. Everything needs to be in its place. Everything has its own little thing. I am an artist.
Yeah.
I live in mess. I will admit, my room is a
Mess breeds creativity.
My room is a mess. I'm not gonna deny it. I need to clean up a little more. But him, everything
Likewise.
span, just God. Oh my god. Whew. And
I need to clean my room.
I should say, the person I'm talking about is my own father,
Da-da.
who is in the CB reserves, but has now taken a civilian career in the military, which that is an achievement. Just saying.
Quite so.
Indeed.
They don't hand those out often. I'm very proud of him. But God, the man's organized to a infuriating degree.
To a 90-degree.
Anyway.
Look at this crockery on display here. It's rather unusual, isn't it?
Oh my, a genuine London dresser. Isn't it delightful?
You might well look up a bit.
Oh,
the
this
shelf
me.
seems to be broken and the crockery is...
Although the shell seems...
Oh dear, it's a... Oh, wait,
It's that out.
But,
Although the shelves seem to be broken and the crockery is... Oh dear, it's in pieces!
it really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that Chinaware justice.
I wonder... Perhaps the cannon was
That's what I'm thinking.
I think there's a flaw with that logic. You see, if you were to fire a cannon towards that, there wouldn't be a shelf anymore. There would just be a hole.
There wouldn't be a shelf. There wouldn't be a wall. I don't think there would be a building on the other side of the street.
True.
I don't think the knife would be a problem for the poor bystander.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It's either gonna be...
Although some is going to explain that broken corner theme.
Yeah, it's either gonna be that cannon shell that'll do her in, or the debris from the next building over.
Uh-huh.
Or the building
Yeah,
itself after it
something like that.
collapses.
But let's not delve too deeply
Yep. Anyway, back to the Gyarados. Mr. Natsume's room.
Oh, could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume is on?
Game, you good?
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot this is my line.
Yep.
Why, certainly. Just below us on the first floor.
And Mr. Sholmes is investigating in there even as we speak.
Yes, told me that's his name. I had asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key.
That... No. No. He wouldn't have given him that. No!
Okay, so...
Doesn't add.
Mr. Natsume has engaged in Mr. Sholmes' services?
Already something's not
He
lining up.
wouldn't have, considering he is the person that got him
Yeah.
arrested.
Yeah, he made it outright. He outright said that he despises him because
Yep.
Sholmes was the one who pointed him as the perpetrator.
Sholmes lied.
Cheeky. Even a great detective lies.
Anyway. Yeah, right here.
That's a blatant lie. Exactly, Ryunosuke.
Oh.
Would it be alright if we had a look around Mr. Natsume's room, I mean?
Don't see why not. It's just down one flight of stairs.
Who knows if we'll find anything that could help us with the case, but we'll have to try. Are we going to get more
Oh
showtime?
yes. Oh yes. Also,
Yay!
we're gonna get another dance of deduction, so I hope you guys are ready.
Alright, I'm
That's what I
ready.
was expecting! I need to make a new emote where I have star eye.
Yes, I still haven't gotten a question mark either.
Oh, I forgot about that completely.
So I've just been using the exclamation mark.
Yes. Okay,
Or
okay.
the blue screen.
Oh yeah, my blue screen
Yes.
is deaf.
That's also been working.
We need all the clues we can lay our hands on, shall we?
Thanks. And while we're there, you can speak to Mr. Sholmes again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more.
I could tell the voice of excitement was real.
Well, do you think we could maybe examine that burnt spot on the ground?
Sure.
And that thing that looks like a candlestick?
Look at that enormous screen.
Well, actually, I did see...
It must have been put there deliberately, surely.
Yes, it certainly seems someone's trying to hide something from you. What could be behind it, I wonder? Well, considering that one of the candlesticks goes to the candelabra on that table there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a very quick look. Just a little peek. Ryunosuke.
Maybe let's not miss this out of
Oh.
At least, not while they're here.
Yeah. I think the maid is going to head us off with a cup of tea.
And in that case, that's a threat.
Yep.
Yeah, she's not gonna let us get any closer look at it. So, let's just,
Well-
let's just go.
Yeah, let's just go to, Mr. Natsume's room.
Let's. Calico!
Oh my, and I thought my room was messy.
Wait a second. Spirit, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you
Where?
see what I see?
Oh!
The
Oh,
red
yeah,
box,
yeah,
red box,
yeah.
the
I
red box.
was the one who told you about that.
Ah! Yes, that's why I'm excited about it.
Wait, red box, where?
In the corner of the room. So, can you see my mouse real quick here?
Yes.
I see it.
So, while I was doing some research, that red box is actually something I found, existed in real life. And I actually found a piece like that in a museum.
Oh.
It is so fantastic.
And it's completely accurate.
Indeed. Right down to the lock.
Anyway.
And it's... Well, there was a line
it's
before.
here.
What? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in here. I suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that.
Yes, it is. Hello, girl. Hi, Bella. Is there something you need?
Kitty.
Yes.
Kitter.
Look! It's another kitty on the
Shoulder
on there.
parrot.
Another cat in the game. You say this. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life.
No, me neither.
Again, I thought my room was messy. Ooh.
Like, it's primary books, living accommodation second. It's so dark in here, too. Really, it looks quite well lit.
Is that the window over there?
Yes, it is.
Well, it was the window, I think, yes. Once upon a time. That right there is tax evasion. But for some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. So this is where Mr. Natsume lives.
By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere, have you? Oh, he's in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I know, my eyes have been very peeled, looking for the bug crawling on the ceiling.
He is somewhere in this room.
For those of you who don't know, that takes a lot of editing.
I did it as a tease. No, that's true. But according to what Mr. Garadeb told us, the great detective should be around here somewhere investigating. I swear he's going to pop out of those books.
Well, let's... Oh, wait, not move. Let's examine. So, what do you want to examine first? There's the books, there's the window, there's the... Oh,
Kitty.
okay, kitty.
Cat.
Kitty.
Oh! Ah! And just wandered off.
Yep.
It disappears.
Oh boy, what an adorable little cat. Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away.
I don't know about that. He disappeared into the pile of books as quick as a flash.
Oh, this would be a cat's playground. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yes. It was a tricolor Mikai. Mickey? Mikey.
Interesting.
I'm having trouble.
I guess it's. I guess that's their name for calicos.
I guess so.
Most likely.
I mean, it is very clearly a calico cat.
Oh yeah, it's a calico.
Clearly. Wasn't it? Do they even have that sort of cat?
Oh
here in
yes.
Britain?
Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan.
That's made me feel homesick now.
Already? We've only been in the country for 2 days.
Really, it felt like a month.
So.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, so many piles, it looks like it's a...
Yeah.
He is somewhere in this pile. I just know it.
So we're hiding
Maybe
in the pile somewhere.
Yes.
Ready to pounce.
Oh.
Like the F-Dap jump scare he is.
So, what do you want to examine next?
Let's see. Game, I'll help you do the next point out.
Might as well check out that box.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Maybe that plays a big part in the mystery.
This appears to be some sort of meter on the wall here. It looks very robust. I wonder what it's for. There's a slot for inserting coins here too. Yes, so
Uh-huh.
as Susato will point here.
Yes, I believe it's a gas meter, Mr. Naruhodo.
A gas meter?
Yes, it would seem there's piped gas in this district, which consumers pay for by putting coins in the meter.
So, if we were to put a coin in the slot,
That would be enough gas to use the lights and the gas fire for one whole night.
so if you were too poor to have a coin, would you have to spend the night in the dark and freezing cold?
That's right. As would a rich man who only carries crisp white notes.
That's true. They were starting the concept of the notes, aka the dollar bills and whatnot. Brr, London is a scary place. It is. As fantastical as it seems, it's so scary.
Yep. But yeah, so you know how these days we have like meters on our house to like measure electricity and water usage and stuff like that? Well, this was kind of the predecessor of it. This was
that, or for your coin-operated
yeah,
washing machine.
this was
Yeah.
basically but like it took instead of like you using it and then them billing you for it afterwards, they billed you directly for it as you use it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is interesting, but you know. So what do you want to examine next?
Let us examine that box on the shelf.
Box on the shelf. Nope, not available.
Oh. Dang it. Okay.
So the piles and piles of books, maybe? Or the desk? Or the...
Maybe the piles and piles of books.
Alright.
Look at all those books stacked up there. They almost reach the ceiling.
They're all works of English literature, and they all smell so musty.
With this volume of books to hand, you'd never be short of reading material, would you?
No, what a dreamy idea.
A bad dream, maybe. For me, at least.
Hey, no fighting.
Oh, dear.
Got a kitty fight, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yep.
No. Break it up.
Break it up,
Okay,
you two.
you're good.
Mind you, I don't imagine the book that's at the bottom of the pile now will ever be read again.
You know, a friend of ours would really love this.
Oh, very.
You know them too, you know them too, game. You know them too. The other person who is in this chat with us, typically.
Yeah.
They
yes,
love books. Love them.
Oh, did not know that.
They are. Yeah, they are a...
They are a bookaholic.
Yeah, that's even better of an extent of words.
Oh, whoops. So reading is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as the tea ceremony teaches us.
I certainly didn't expect the conversation to turn down the path of tea ceremony philosophy.
No! You leave that alone! That's my anchovies. Go on.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I like anchovies on pizza.
Ah.
Yes, it is. They actually have stolen my pizza box once.
I was there when that happened.
That was the only time they worked together.
Yeah, it's like the raptors from Jurassic World.
Anyway, what next? So we got this, and we got this.
Book pile number 2, book pile number 3,
and we have
4,
this.
book pile number 5. Oh, trash. Let's check the trash.
Check the trash. Always check the trash.
Look at all these balls of paper on the floor. There are notes scrawled all over them in English. It looks like the waste paper basket is so full, they've just fallen out.
I think Mr. Natsume must have been deeply immersed in his research, don't you?
Or deeply averse to tidying
Hey,
up his
sometimes
mess.
you're in the flow, dude.
Yeah, sometimes you're in a flow.
I wouldn't like to speculate which is closer to the truth. Anyway, we got three more things. We got this, and...
The window, the desk, and his seat pillow.
Nope. But no...
Oh, the
Nickel.
Neko doll. Not Neko doll. Neko
Lucky,
statue.
Lucky Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what next?
Kitty Stitch.
Okay. Oh, look! A beckoning cat from home.
It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring that Manake Neko all the way from Japan with him.
I think you're hardly in the position to comment, Mr. Naruhodo. Are you forgetting the enormous Daruma doll that you have brought in your luggage?
Ah, yes. Oh, fun fact about a Daruma doll.
Hmm.
You would usually see a Daruma doll with one eye painted in, but no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's part of like the process of granting a wish, right?
Yes.
Well, no, not
It's
exactly
more of a promise
fully.
thing.
It's like,
Okay.
yeah. Basically, it's like you set up a promise.
Or a goal, or some
do
sort of like...
a goal.
Like something you really want to work towards. And you don't paint that in until
Then once that's
until it's done.
indeedy. Well, it can be dangerous traveling abroad. I wanted a lucky charm.
Well, I imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same. And this cat is sure to beckon him good luck to him.
Not doing a very good job so far, is it?
Yeah.
You mustn't say such things!
Oh boy.
Why do you read the mind?
The mind reader.
I didn't say a word.
The mind reader strikes again.
Why are my eyes such a giveaway?
Ryunosuke, you gotta stop thinking out loud.
So, what next? Window?
Window. And then Herlock
Would
jumps.
you even call this a window?
And then Herlock breaks through the window.
That would be funny!
Indeed.
I think so. It was a window at one time, after all. Although, all that remains is the frame around some bricks.
So really, it's just a wall den, isn't it? But why would anyone deliberately brick it up like that?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Ah! Perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick design in a fit of whimsy. What the hell? Susato? No.
He's not a painter.
He is an author, though.
He's an author, not a painter.
He's an artist of a different field. That's alarmingly feasible. Anyway, whatever the reason, the lack of ventilation in here makes the place very
I
oppressive.
don't know. I'd feel kind of cozy
goodness.
in here.
Kinda do too.
I would probably feel claustrophobic.
Fair enough. It's not for everyone.
Fair enough.
I mean, at least just having an open window would probably be enough to at least make it a bit cozy, but
If I could be in a room without any windows, I'd be very happy.
Same.
All right, whatever.
I'm cursed with one window.
All right, whatever you say, you dungeon goblins. That's what you two are. You're not a TV and you're not an otter. You're both just goblins.
No.
Hiding out in your gold goblin caves.
No, I just like enclosed spaces. In fact, I sleep in a tent.
They do.
I actually do.
a tent in their own room.
Yes. I actually sleep in a tent.
I'm hearing the gears. I'm hearing the gears just whirring in the game's head.
Yes, I'm weird.
Yeah,
I know.
to each their own.
To each their own, indeed.
It does. I imagine being cooped up on a room like this would be extremely trying. And last thing. That desk seems to be wedged into the crevice between the mountains of books on either side.
I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit here and read while stroking his cat. I want to say something else, but I'm not going to be that lewd. Okay, anyway, surrounded on all sides by these towering old stoves, surely he dreamt of books every night as well. I didn't think he's just sleep sitting as well, from the looks of it.
Yes, he must have done. He must have done, mustn't he? What the hell is that sentence structure? Oh, what's this? It's a receipt from a secondhand bookshop. Your books. Oh! Puns!
The pun. Oh yes, Mr. Natsume's name is on it. Look, in the date of purchase. 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m.
What?
That's the day of the incident.
That's just a short while before he was embroiled in that terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some books. All right.
Secondhand book receipt added to the court record.
All right.
Okay. Wait, what else do we have to look at?
Probably the other pile?
No. Oh!
Ah!
You little...
So that's where you were.
Ah! He did pop up like an FNAF jump scare. Holy fucking crap.
Look, Mr. Naruhodo. You weren't there a second ago.
There he is. The good question. Where did he appear from?
He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book. I hope he won't mind if we disturb him. Hello, Mr. Showens.
Ah, you two. Good day. Now, let's see. Let me see. Where was it that we met?
Oh, Mr. Shows, we were together on the SS Burya.
Yes, of course. The Burya. And let me see. What happened on that voyage?
It was Kamasa Asogi. He died, tragically. But you were a great help to us.
Ah, yes, but of course, the case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it?
There was a snake.
I mean, there was a snake.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
you're not wrong there.
Oh!
Well, you seem to remember something of it, at least.
What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Herlush. Susato!
Susato! Susato! Pat your head, Susato, you shrimp of a fangirl.
Oh!
Susano.
This is Mr.
Oh, no, my dear madame. Hold your tongue. I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain attic.
Ooh, I like that.
Mr. Naruhodo?
No.
Miss Naruhodo.
Uh-huh.
Miss Naruhollow. And Mr. Susano.
You at least have the names. You at least have the names. I will give him that. I will.
You get some points, mate. You get
'Cause,
some
like,
points.
I'll give him the like he even pronounced it correctly, which I'll give him again. But still, like,
Yeah.
you got it mixed up there, buddy. So he got close. He got real
Yeah.
close.
Yep.
Try it the other way around, Mr. Schultz.
I lose the first round.
Well, at least he's a proper sport.
In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the other day. We arrived in London. I mean, the day we arrived in London. But some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes.
So they apprehended Seki-san in that short of an amount of time?
I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case had dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little.
I can understand that. A little?
It is a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls and can distend to any extent. I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. Yes, those are my own words of admittable wisdom, you know, from an adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet.
Yes, actually. He did say that.
Oh. Oh, wow. Please, there's no need to quote yourself.
Nonsense, I will quote myself wherever I wish. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately my associate pens them beautifully.
You mean Iris, I suppose?
Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions we would, to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned.
Goodness! What an earnest expression. My dear madame, I should be only too pleased, and this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case.
Alright, Mr. Sholmes.
Alright, Schultzy boy. We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Saseki Natsu. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Schultz, for the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road.
Natsume. Yes, I believe it was a name rather along those lines.
But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little?
I'm sorry, Mr. Sano, but I have not the slightest idea what you mean.
What?
But you were involved in the case.
Wait. I can't believe he was looking Susato-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance.
I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance.
Whoa!
Ha!
Remember my theory that he's smarter than he actually, like, tends to act?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
He's autistic, but smartly autistic.
I wouldn't say autistic. Honestly, I would say he's got ADHD.
Yeah,
He might
Yeah,
have autism too. Don't get me wrong, but like I see more ADHD. He cannot sit still.
I see this
yeah.
office. I see this office. It looks like my office.
Fair enough.
I assure you. Oh, no, wait, this.
Yep,
No.
I already read this part.
Oh, yep. Yeah, because we were freaking out.
Yep. It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension.
Oh. How?
I assure you I have no recollection of accusing your stooped compatriot of the crime.
But
But that doesn't
but
make
you
sense.
did.
The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim: "We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene."
You know, I actually do believe him here, because I can see the police saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're not gonna say, we need you to find the culprit. We need you to find the man who fled this scene. Yes, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
So, in that case, he was correct.
Yeah. He found the man that was fleeing the scene. But was it the actual perpetrator?
No.
This is probably why he is back.
Yeah. He feels something is off.
Yeah.
I understand we're being a bit, like, wishy-washy here on show him as stupid, show him as smart, but it seems to be he's either stupid or smart, and there is no in-between.
There is no direct indicator of this anomaly of a person.
Like, he's a bit of an enigma.
And I love him for that.
Ditto. A man seen fleeing.
There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to this address. Elementary, would you say?
Classic.
I believe there is a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question.
What? Okay. I gotta ask, why do the police do that? That is such a simple way to trick somebody. What the?
I mean, Otter.
Huh.
We're pretty much in the universe where the lawyers have to do the detective work.
I know.
Yeah, that's true.
I just have a bit more faith in the police than that, even though I shouldn't. I do.
So, you don't think Mr. Natsume is the culprit then?
That I could not tell you. But it was so aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here.
Yeah, I expected. Aha.
However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books, I found myself quite lost in bibliography. Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No, no, no.
Also, that was bibliophily.
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 Oh dear.
Hippity bippity bippity boop bap beep boop.
Okay. Moving on.
I broke him.
You're scared of the landlord.
Bippity boppity boop.
No! Be copyrighted! Let me tell you.
There comes the
Let me
mouse!
tell you, the mouse don't take prisoners.
I dare the mouse to come here.
No! No!
Oh,
No!
I got a few choice words with Mr. Mouse.
No!
We all do. But surely, we know how threatening that little thing can be. Especially when he has a yellow circle with a question mark on it. Or a yellow circle with a $sign on it.
I don't care about freaking copyright claims. I care about strikes.
Oh yes, the red
I don't want the strikes. I don't care about the yellow ones. Whatever. I'm not monetizing it anyway.
Anyways, tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings?
Yes, Mr. Garridan, a retired military man.
It was the first time I ever met a soldier from the great British Institute that is the services.
It was the first time I ever met a maid from the Great British Institution. That is service.
Ryunosuke, no.
I didn't think it was that. Oh,
I didn't think it was that.
I do apologize. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid.
Quite simple.
I read as much in my Great Britain primer.
And so, conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein.
Betoken their social standing. Sorry?
Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that.
That is true.
In the upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family.
Goodness, how extraordinary.
As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. I'd never heard of that.
So, it is actually, like, to have a maid is indicative of your social standing, or at least it was back in the day.
Yeah, but I thought like having a maid is like something that puts you in like the higher class. I didn't think just having just one maid puts you in middle class.
No, having one maid puts you in middle class.
Yep. But it's the number that.
Oh yeah, the
number
number is what puts you up higher. These days we don't think of that because we don't think of having servants around the house as indicative of class.
Yep.
But back in those days, yes, that was the norm. At least that was in Britain. In America, that was a little more of a no.
Yep.
Ah, I see what you mean.
Well, it's not.
And I'm afraid to say it.
Huh. Don't worry about it. No.
Yeah, screw it, I'm gonna say it.
No, you're not.
Yes.
Frying pan.
Well, yes,
I wish we had a frying pan sound effect.
At this time, actually, slavery had been abolished, I believe. Because we're in the We're in the 1800s, somewhere around the end of it.
That is true.
We were somewhere around the end of the 1800s, so yes, slavery had already been abolished by this time period.
Okay.
Also, wasn't this before the First Great War?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see. What year did the Meiji period start again?
Let's see. That was.
The Meiji period was 1868.
Yeah. So So slavery has ended at this point. It's done.
Gotcha.
In America.
Yes. Okay.
Because slavery ended in 1865.
Ah.
So, it is done. Not to say there aren't still issues in the States at this time, there definitely were. We were a long way off. Still kinda are. But, that's a different topic. So, I'm gonna get off this topic before before our comment section turns into a war zone, so be nice.
Like Twitter.
That's getting deleted.
Time.
Oh god, that's a whole nother can of worms. That's a whole nother can of worms. Oh god, let's move on.
Yep, just like Twitter.
Moving on. Or, as what it's being called today now, X.
Oh god.
Wait. Well, I'm sorry, what?
Alright, pause right here just a bit.
I'll tell you
now
later.
Let's pause right here just a bit.
Okay, pause.
So...
Fun fact. Elon just rebranded Twitter.
He's going to be calling it X now, and tweets are now going to be called X's.
Mm-hmm. He's basically starting to turn the entire social media website into a crypto bank.
Yep.
Well, we dies. Oh, well, it's finally happening.
Twitter's
Elon
dying.
is gonna kill Twitter.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Twitter is gonna die.
Preservation.
Hallelujah.
Preservation.
Peace shall finally be achieved.
Oh no, they're just gonna move elsewhere, and you know that.
Oh yes. Hopefully not Newgrounds.
Uh,
All right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Newgrounds is my place.
Just like before with Tumblr. The undesirables will spread to new homes, and maybe once they move from the platform now known as X, they will expand their reign to Facebook.
You what? Yeah, Beckett, go to Facebook.
Yeah, just go to Facebook.
please no, I actually
I don't go on there.
still use it.
Oh lordy.
Just,
Oh, it has not gotten any better. It is a dumpster fire.
yeah, I'm at least enjoying this dumpster fire.
Yep. Anyway, cut back here.
Ba-da-da-ding.
So, Sholmes, it's your line.
Ah, right. And it is as for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Specifically in the retired Army veteran, Mr. John Garadeb.
Oh.
Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Very. What cleared you off?
Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am as yet unable to ascertain.
I am thoroughly lost in what he means to say.
Anyway, the dingy room.
The dingy room?
This room is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this would stab somebody sooner or later.
Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one.
Oh no, I'm not talking about him.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Sooner or later, as I said.
Detective Game, put down the knife.
What?
Put it down, man. Put it down.
What? I'm just holding it. I assure you I'm not going to do anything with it. Alright, I'll put it back in this book of knives I found.
Why is it... Oh, the book knife the book that doubles as a knife holder, of course.
Would you like to also see the book that doubles as a gun holder?
No!
No. I'd rather find the book that serves as a holder of liquor.
Oh yeah, I actually have that book right now. The book that holds a flask.
Oh.
Yeah, pass that over.
Oh god. Anywho,
Better have dark ale.
I don't believe that's the issue here.
About this dark little room, Mr. Schultz?
Oh,
Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea?
no window.
Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there is a window of sorts. But it's been completely blocked with bricks.
Ah, I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax.
And so it begins.
Yeah, never thought we actually come to this.
Window? Tax? What is that?
Surely not a tax on windows.
Unfortunately, it is
Yep.
exactly how it sounds.
Yeah, hit the nail on the head, Susato. Ugh.
Yep, we explained this in detail last episode.
Precisely that.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by the number of their windows. Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home perhaps, rapidly closed windows up.
Mm-hmm.
All the rich opened windows here, there, and everywhere. In an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money.
How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light.
Indeed, disease was rife as a result.
Ooh, yeah, I never even thought. Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh. Oh, God.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Downright horrifying.
Yeah. Woo.
Literally no distance.
Because, like,
So-
sunlight is a
Words.
natural disinfectant.
mm-hmm.
That's the word I was thinking.
Oh, God. Oh,
Desensitizer.
yeah. That would be awful.
The sun is literally a desensitizer. And oh.
No. Oh, God. I didn't even think about that. Jesus.
And not to mention that technically if a human does photosynthesize
Mhm.
by getting
Yeah,
vitamin
you
D.
do need it.
Was it vitamin D or was
It's vitamin D.
it... Okay, yeah. Apparently I'm needing that.
So, some 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see, in squalid lodgings, such as these, for example.
I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend?
Stipend.
Stipend.
Basically, it is it's like an allowance of sorts.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right, that's right. Stipend for living here in Europe.
Is it very generous, perhaps?
Oh, it isn't very generous, perhaps.
Oh wait, ooh, Jesus! I'm sorry.
And discovered that it would appear so. I've done a little digging. And discovered that these lodgings were offered at a extraordinarily low price.
Because the room is so awful, I should think.
Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago. Yes, that's.
Oh, wait, I think that.
Oh wait, that was you. That was your line.
Sorry, folks. Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved here about 1 week ago.
That's correct. However,
Okay.
I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation.
Oh.
Still, that is of little relevance here, a matter not worthy of further attention.
Are you sure? I'm curious now.
I am too.
Our curiosity's piqued, Mr. Sholmes.
Well, I believe I've told you all I can now.
Thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law?
You remembered that, did you?
Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it?
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we really hadn't decided yet.
No, we haven't.
Not sure. On what grounds?
Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday.
Really? Well then, I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly too.
The thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? To trust in their innocence?
Ooh, that really messed you up, didn't it?
It really did.
Poor guy.
Like, perspective shattering.
Yeah.
Yes. Trust.
Mr. Sholmes? Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he?
My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea.
What?
Quack. Oh, but I thought that's why you were here. Did you come back to investigate?
Yes, that was indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them. I mean, there's so much literature here. There's so much. There's. I mean, well, look at.
Look away from the books! Look away from the books!
He's a bookworm too.
Look at this book, The Lusty Argonian Maid.
No!
No!
I mean, it's such a fascinating read.
Mother Decker!
Anyway.
How about this book here?
Oh. Bonk.
Ouch.
Anywho.
You should really put some more effort in your bonking skills. In fact, here, take this book. Okay, bonking for dummies.
You guys are gonna make me edit. Oh my god.
Then how about this? Then how about this book, called How to Get Away with Murder?
If you guys don't stop, I'm going to be reading that book. And they will find you.
And Anywho, oh, I see.
Nevertheless, there are two facts I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room, and there are witnesses who swear to having seen the same man commit the crime. That's all I could say.
Still you.
And one more thing.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us.
I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I'm quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yes, he is.
No doubt.
Mr. Garadev is. Mr. Sholmes said as much more. But Mr. Sholmes said as much before, actually, didn't he?
Anyway, at present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case.
Mr. Naruhodo, as yet our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help us establish Mr. Natsume's innocence.
No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probe a little deeper into Mr. Garadeb's secret.
Yes!
Oh, the good stuff is going to happen. The serotonin is going to flow.
Yeah.
Indeed. Just remember, I cannot be sure whether that the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not.
Sorry about that.
But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo.
You did that on purpose.
Yes, I did.
A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room.
Well, alright. Let's move upstairs.
19th February. Mr. Garabed's room. Oh, frick, they're
Yes,
still
of course they are.
You Paragon. Tell me, was the detective chap, I forget his name, still hard at work down there?
Mr. Herlock Sholmes?
Yes. Rings a vague bell. All that detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid.
Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there.
Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, Joan. Now then, why don't you tell me... All the upteenth time, woman! Will you watch what you're ballywell doing?
I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir.
Yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave, if you be so kind.
Oh, yes, of course. We are deeply grateful for all of your assistance.
What was the time as we just entered?
I have no idea.
I mean, if they said before they have dinner at 5, so...
It must be getting close
probably
to 5. Yeah.
It's probably close to 5. Not at all, not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourselves. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck in all that. Perhaps you could see yourselves out. Now please, get out.
According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garadeb is hiding something. Since no other avenue of investigation seems open to us at the moment, perhaps we should do some digging.
Oh, I saw that!
Oh, what'd you see?
Perhaps a little look over here.
Look at that booty.
Chums, what are you doing?
Ah! What is he doing over there?
Mr. Chums, how did you even get in here?
Ah, we meet again, my dear fellows. Good gracious, what are you sneaking here? Hello, Sherm, sir. At your service.
Whatever you doing over by the window?
I'm given to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madame. Yes, yet sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here.
Excellent excuse.
Well,
Keep an eye to one's window at dusk is the prudent thing to do, Madam.
No, not really.
and one other thing, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, me?
I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's great mind.
Wait, he's not talking about.
Yeah, he's talking about it.
Oh boy!
I did.
It's time.
I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Oh,
It's time.
Do you mean Mr. Chums?
Yes. There is a mighty secret in this modest room. My eyes see even the most trivial of trifles.
we do too, sir.
I take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruhodo?
I think so.
There's just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark.
Yippee!
Mr. Garadeb, though it would seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service, your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first-rate. I'm afraid, sir, that it is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I have been able to draw by carefully observing of your living arrangements. I beg your pardon. The first is that even as we speak, you're concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. Ah!
What?
And the second is that a result of the beast's violent rampage. You have lost something very dear to you. Yeah.
Mr. Naruhodo, look! The old man's broken out in a cold sweat.
That's me.
Oh, wait, sorry.
The old man's broken out of a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Sholm's conclusions are both spot on.
How could you possibly? Oh, one sec.
Yep. Pause!
Oh.
Thankfully, my program allows me to cut all three at once. Yeah, I love this program.
Very good.
OpenShot is wonderful.
Really is. Definitely wish I have an excuse to practice it.
You'll get your chance soon enough.
Yay!
I'm assuming someone called him.
Oh, definitely.
Ooh, here's an interesting story to pass the time.
Oh.
Here you go, Crazy.
Let us see.
Wait, wrong thing. Oh, no, right thing.
Great Sea Story Trivia. Passengers. SS Wiry?
Mm-hmm.
Knifing its way through the waters of the Pacific on its way from Vancouver to Australia. The navigator had just finished working out a star fix and brought Captain John D.S. Phillips the result.
Alright, I'm back.
Wiring his position.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Hello, welcome back. Latitude 0, 31 in.
You guys are still recording your audios, right?
Yep, I'm still recording.
Yep.
Alright, just making sure.
Date was.
Yep.
31st December 1899. But this was first May broke in of the intersection of the equator. International dateline, Captain Phillips was prankish enough to take full advantage of the opportunity for achieving the navigational freak of a lifetime. He called his navigators to the bridge to double check the ship's position. He changed course slightly so as to bear directly on his mark. Then he adjusted the engine speed, calm water, and clear night worked in his favor. At midnight, the SS Warimu lay on the equator at exactly the point where it crossed the international date line. The consequences of this bizarre position were many. The forward part bow was in the southern hemisphere and in the middle of summer. The rear stern was in the northern hemisphere and in the middle of winter. The date of the part was 31st of December 1899, and the bow, the forward part, was in 1st January 1900. The ship was therefore not only in 2 different days, 2 different months, 2 different years, 2 different seasons, but 2 different centuries all at the same time.
Wild story!
Oh, that's fantastic!
You know what? I tip my hat to you, sir. You saw an opportunity and you
What a
took it.
fantastically comical captain! Oh, that is fantastic.
Anyway, we're
Alright.
So, Shobs?
Welcome back.
Oh,
Well then,
did you read this
how
already?
could, how could I possibly know? You mean to inquire? The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. For in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of the beasts.
Oh my god!
The king of the beasts.
And I only know too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Hollock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Yay! game is afoot.
I am afoot. Nature of the beast. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast had been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Thus, we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? Ah, for a man with a military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid.
Ooh.
Your furtive glance, Mr. Garrideb, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has ran rampant here is revealed by the lion statue. Yes, though an omni-man, you appear unimposed at best. A fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of the beasts. What is this baffle, I ask you? In the end, your admiration became so great, in fact, that you had a living, breathing specimen shipped from India, which you tried to keep in this very house.
God, chumps.
What?
Did either of you notice something there?
He had a slap face. He had a slap mark.
Yet living with such a wild beast proved more difficult than you had imagined. The chilling traces of wild rampage are still very much in evidence.
Well,
Yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Well, could this angry creature have disappeared too? Madame?
me?
I pray you do not consider my unchivalrousness, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction.
It is?
Your dress pocket
Oh,
gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. For protruding from it is a handbill advertising a circus show.
Oh,
Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garrideb. At Bati's Circus. A traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I have observed the tents. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe. I most certainly did not. I believe I've made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion. And a simple visit to the circus now will reveal the lions prancing dutifully through a ring of fire. Conclusion: a rampaging Asiatic lion. Topic 2: the aftermath. Now, Mr. Garrideb, it is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible.
oh jeez.
Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. Amid fit of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible in your visage. Nonsense, man, I simply... But what, we must now ask ourselves, is the true cause of this pain?
oh.
And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is a pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Every envelope contains another demand for payment.
Ah!
for cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household. And so you had no choice but to let it go. Yes, well, Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack.
Unimaginable?
The aftermath of which can clearly be seen by observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, dearie me.
What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madame, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wondering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the Tower of Cakes.
No, not the cakes.
Yes, the cakes.
Oh.
There is no creature more dangerous on the earth than a beast with a unsatiated appetite. Was it? Or was it not once said by a certain noblewoman, if they have no bread, let them eat cake?
She never said that! I know exactly who they're talking about. It never happened. It was a myth.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Excellent.
yes. She never said it. And actually, there's a lot of evidence to support the fact that she actually did care a whole lot about her people, but there wasn't a whole lot she could do.
Yeah, it was one of those complicated situations.
Yeah, it was a complicated situation.
Oh boy, how joyous.
Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact.
No,
That
that's true.
is kind of true, actually. Whatever do you mean?
Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not to spell out the nature of this foul act of destruction carried out by the beast. There is only one logical conclusion. Worked into a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet.
Not touching that
Sean.
one.
Okay.
Not touching that one. Alright.
The teeth marks in the carpet are a perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India.
Alright.
Okay.
What the hell?
Conclusion? It was a carpet munching lion. Thus conclude.
That could be taken in all kinds
That
of
could be
contexts.
taken in so many different ways.
And I hope it gets taken the other way.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thus concludes my conclusion.
Warranted. Warranted.
What is the matter with you, Joan? You're pouring scalding tea hot. You're pouring scalding hot tea all over me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Kid. I'm afraid I didn't notice. At that point, I don't blame her.
I don't blame her that time.
My deductions can be startlingly sharp. It stands to reason that your cup runneth over.
Ha 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 ha.
Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times, too.
Oh. Huh.
It's a house cat, isn't it?
No. But you are not the.
Really? I thought it was the calico.
But you are not the only one to make that assumption, though.
Oh, okie dokie. Mr. Sholmes, sorry to butt in again, but could I make an observation?
Why, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it again?
Well, your deductions just now. Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room of this size?
Indeed, it is the only explanation for the facts. The terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense.
But wouldn't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realms of common sense?
As people in the ER would say, when you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras.
Exactly.
Wait, the whole time I was supposed to think of horses, not zebras?
It's an expression. It means, think of the common before you go think of the uncommon.
Ah.
But if an uncaged lion had really run amok in this room, surely Mr. Garrett and his maid would have been hurt or worse. So this was the other story I was mentioning. Was another reference to. This is another reference to a Herlock Sholmes story.
Ah.
I believe it is the Adventure of the Veiled Lady. A woman actually comes to Mr. Sholmes after she is attacked by a lion.
Oh.
It's a whole thing.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Huh. Curious. Ah, that's where you are stuck. No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using that large cannon.
I thought you said that they sold the lion to the circus.
And what about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. Yeah, I could see that being fed to a lion.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe I've ever heard of a lion that drinks tea.
Ah, my dear Miss Susano. It occurs to me with some regularity that irrespective of race and breeding, whenever anyone lands on Great British soil, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea.
Not gonna lie, I would like to try it if I ever set foot on British soil.
You know, I would not yet. I'm guilty.
Guilty!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a glorious notion. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's your turn to shine again.
I had a feeling that was coming.
A slight massage, that's all Mr. Sholmes' deduction needs. You can do it.
Excellent. I've been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruhodo.
Ooh, how honorable. We don't even know yet whether or not this is going to help this Mr. Natsume's case. Still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. At least that is what I want to believe.
Let us start again from the beginning. Of Sherlock Holmes's logic and reasoning spectacular.
Course correction.
Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes.
Alright, so.
Topic 1. Let us begin.
Alright, so yep, we don't need to go through this again.
Mm-hmm.
We've already done this. And there we go. Here's
the
where,
lion statue.
Yeah, the lion statue. Oh wait, whoops. Sorry.
Oh. I really didn't see the lion thing coming.
No, but if you observe Mr. Garrida's reaction, it rather does seem that some beast really did run amok in here.
Yes, something with a very fierce nature.
But could it have been a lion transported from India?
So what was it then?
We must follow Mr. Garden's gaze. That will lead us to the true answer. So, alright, we had the lion statue. Let's just turn around.
Oh.
Got mortar shells.
What is
Oh.
No.
A frame.
What's that? What's that little nice wedding photo?
That's a wedding photo.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
You guys are starting to pick up on what's going on here, huh?
All it takes is that photo, honestly. The maid's the wife. The maid is the wife. What's this photograph?
It appears to be from Mr. Garrett's wedding. He looks very happy, doesn't he?
He does, but you can't make out his bride.
Oh, come on. It's obvious.
I mean, there's always a reason why men would marry portly women.
No, how unfortunate. Something must have struck the glass directly over the woman's face.
I wonder what happened. Probably best not to delve too deeply there.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But I'm guessing we're presenting this?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, wait, oh, well, okay, well, I'm gonna scoot through this. I apologize. I'm gonna lose us some point here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Whoops.
Well, oh, that's a first.
Yep, that's what happened. Like, you can lose these, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just, click on this again, and then I'm going to... Can we actually present... Hold up. Oh, yeah, okay.
Take that!
Ah.
There we go!
The true nature of his beast was run rampant here is revealed by the newlywed bride.
Precisely, Mr. Naruhodo. No other explanation could possibly fit.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this framed picture... this framed print pictures your wife, Mr. Garrideb. And while we lament the fact that her face is obscured...
We can still make out her mighty arms and the considerable horsepower they must contain.
Jesus! No, no!
Oh, Indeed. Surely any woman of such powerful constitution would be honored to be described as a beast.
You
In the
might wanna-
bedroom.
Oh, God! I need a minute with that one! Excuse me a second? Oh my God! What?
Why am I being blamed here?
Yeah.
I saw an opportunity, I took it.
You did indeed, you madman.
Oh, I'm not mad enough.
And apparently I'm the crazy one.
Otter's been gone for a while.
We killed her.
I knew I should have used this power for good.
Oh my god, you guys! You gotta be kill me!
The power of the cheek.
Y'all come back to that whole. Y'all come back to the whole Twitter becoming X topic. I see like what's trending on Twitter right now is Sonic X and X videos.
Okay, you guys are gonna be the death of me, I swear.
Almost definitely.
Anyway.
Anywho. Honored might be stretching upwards.
Too late. The fact remains that the beast, which so clearly savaged this room, was your wife, Mr. Garrideb. The chilling traces of wild rampage are still very much in evidence.
Yeah? Oh, she went on a rampage, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Like, that is not an exaggeration. Well...
Yet, as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself.
Oh, come on, she's right there.
All we need to do is just look at her hands and there should be a ring. What could this angry creature have disappeared to, madame?
Me?
I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction.
Huh. What it is?
Your dress pocket!
The poor fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself.
Well, I don't know about fragile.
Oh, oh, Naruhodo, no. Oh dear. Anyway, Mr. Sholmes is quite right. There's no sign of Mrs. Garrideb anywhere.
But it seems there may be a clue as to her whereabouts.
Oh.
Like, a clue that this maid is trying to hide. I wonder where Mr. Garrideb's wife could be. I love how fantastically dense these people are.
So, you said something about a ring, right? Well,
I knew it.
right
So
there.
cleverly hidden.
Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts.
Indeed it does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger gives you away. For it is identical to the one shown on the hand of Mr. Garrideb's bride in the photographic print.
In other words, you are no ordinary household maid.
No. You are Mr. Garrideb's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Garrideb herself.
Oh, my word!
Yeah, I noticed that. That even though Mr. Garrideb always addressed her as Joan, it never really changed her name, and just instead presented her as Maid.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's how well detailed this entire game is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, jolly fine detecting. As you rightly surmise, this is my wife. Yes, my Joan. Rather let herself go, you might say, but she is a bow.
To say that about your own wife, okay, you deserve that one.
It would appear that you don't live in the most comfortable of circumstances.
You think?
After all, you are a retired army man, yet you are in the business of renting out rooms. I would assume, therefore, you have insufficient means to employ a maid. Would that be correct? It's not right, I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I was second lieutenant of the 3rd regiment. A man has his pride, don't you know?
Mm-hmm.
By golly, it's a sorry thing when a chap can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ.
Well, that's what society says.
Yes, here in London, one is rather judged.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Anyway.
Game? Game?
Game?
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh,
Alright. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all.
What's that say about you, Mr. Holmes? Sholmes?
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, there's your opinion.
Though in my considered opinion, such concerns about appearances are a folly.
Huh? Yeah, I can see that because he has no hate at his life.
Yeah.
So, he doesn't care about the social movement.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
You mean Mr. Gary Deb has his wife work as his maid?
Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Garadeb?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically back then.
Only in company, obviously. But listen here. This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret, please.
Topic 1, conclusion. The raging wife of Mr. Gary.
Yep.
Topic 2, the aftermath.
Now, Mr. Garadeb. It is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm.
Mr. Sholmes is quite something. He's still calling Mr. Garadib's wife a beast.
Yes, as a woman, that feels rather uncomfortable.
But Miss Garadib is standing beside her husband as we speak. In other words, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, has he?
Physically,
how
no,
true.
but maybe... Well, physically, no, but what about metaphorically?
Ooh, we're cutting deep here, aren't we?
Well, I mean, considering he's a man that got shot in the leg and has a disabled leg, I wonder what missing scenes he would be missing.
Jesus! Oh, how true! So perhaps that supporting arm seems to be propping up, that seems to be propping up his head has some other significance then.
According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garadev's pain is tangible, though. What could that pose of his really signify? Probably the fresh slap wound.
Yep.
No, I don't find this funny. Like, I don't care whether you're a man or a woman. Do not place your hands on your spouse or your significant other. Not okay.
You are supposed to be a emotional support to your
Even if you are
other.
angry at them.
Not
Don't freaking do this. God.
Take that!
try and talk it out as adults.
Mm-hmm.
If it's beyond that,
Go take a walk. Vent your anger some other way.
probably even a relationship counselor. Anywho, your head weighs heavy on your shoulders. Pain you feel being revealed by that slapped cheek.
And of course, the deliverer of that impression, that impressive mark on your cheek that refuses to fade, was you, Madame Joan Garadeb.
Well, yes.
You have been desperate to hide the slap mark on your cheek, sir.
I didn't do that.
How the blazes? How did you work that out, man? Nothing escapes the notice of one trained in the art of observation, my dear fellow.
Eyes and brains. That's why you haven't looked directly at us even once. To keep your other side from view.
Well, Now, let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subjected to such a violent slap?
Oh,
In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Garadeb to fly into a rage. And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is the pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer.
Really?
I mean, to be fair...
I think it's the bucket.
Financial issues is something that can break apart a marriage.
That is fair. That is fair.
That is fair.
Didn't Mr. Shum say all these bills were for lion fodder?
Yes, but now we established that the lion never existed. Which can only mean that the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food.
I didn't do that! She is a person, not a thing!
Yes! Well, she's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap around the face.
Fair enough.
One so hard that it left a perfect hand mark, in fact.
Fair enough! Ay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, why would a woman want to hit her husband with such force, I wonder?
Lag, and I don't want to know the answer
No,
to
he-
the question, Naruhodo. You do not want to know.
No, he does! So he can avoid it!
I don't... Mm-hmm.
I'd love to know the answer to that question. I know the answer. To avoid it at all costs.
Well, let's see.
Oh.
What is the other reason?
Oh.
Oh, another admirer?
Ah, someone must be reading the book at the moment. Look, there's a bookmark here. Mr. Garadeb clearly is an avid reader.
this is a bookmark.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, so it isn't. It's a woman. It's a note written by a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary.
And look, next to his signature here.
Lip marks made with lipstick. Oh, what a passionate romantic gesture.
Don't get any ideas, this out of 10.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. What?
It seems like she just like read his mind again. So this bookmark is actually a love note. Then,
So, we presenting this?
we got a classic affair here, folks. Yes, it is this love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer.
Oh, yes. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Passionate indeed.
Oh
no.
Oh gosh!
No. Oh no.
Perhaps the sender of this note, a certain Miss Mary, is the fly in the ointment here.
Oh, dude!
Oh! But I don't know the bally woman.
You don't know her?
That note wasn't written to me. It was just in the book. I don't know how it got there. It was just in there, you say? That's right, that's why
Unlikely story.
Now listen here, Joan, old thing. I explained at the time. I bought the book at the second-hand place, and the note must already have been in there.
Oh, I see.
So the previous owner of the book was using that note as a bookmark. Oh wait, that's your line, Crazy.
Oh. So the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark.
That's right.
Unlikely story.
For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you forgot it, is John.
Unlikely story. Jesus Christ, lady.
Oh, lordy. Okay. A woman's... what was that saying? Hell
have no
has
fury
a
like a woman's scorn.
Yep.
Yeah. But goodness, woman.
Like, all evidence points to, like, yes, at first I would be mad too. I would probably jump to that conclusion too at first. But then as soon as I, like, look at all the evidence, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And I leave it be.
Like... Like, goodness, Joan. Your husband is disabled. And you're slapping and burning him.
Are you questioning my name now?
Oh, jeez!
Oh!
Goodness!
And there we have it. Arouse the suspicions of the female heart, and you unleash a beast with a most ferocious bite. And an even more ferocious slap.
Oh.
Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack.
Unimaginable?
The aftermath of which can clearly be seen by observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, dearie me.
What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madame, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the Tower of Cakes.
What?
What?
But surely Mrs. Garrett didn't eat the carpets.
Oh, of course.
Oh my God! They really... Jesus!
Oh, my lordy. But there doesn't seem to be any doubt that the state of disarray that this room is in is a result of her wild temper.
No, that's true. So, this is the last part of Mr. Shom's seduction that we need to fix. We need only follow Miss Garrett's gaze. That will tell us the real answer.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's see what we can see.
Yes! I'm pretty sure you guys already kind of know the answer.
Yeah, it's the candle. It's the candle.
The candelabra.
Yep.
Yeah, the candlestick.
Boom!
Yes, to explain to this dire state of the carpet, we need only to look at the candlestick.
Most illuminating, my dear fellow. And of course, the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth.
Yes, the remnants of a ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly visible.
Indeed they are. The scorch marks are at the edge clearly give the truth away. Scorch marks? It would appear that this room was the scene of a little marital altercation. Miss Garredev's mighty arm muscle left an impression not only on her husband's face.
Oh, that was Ryunosuke.
Oh.
Oh.
Miss Garredeb's mighty arm muscle left an impression not only on her husband's face.
Jeez! This is Shoms.
But on the entire room. The force of her strike caused a candle to fall from the holder.
And in seconds, the carpet was alight, and the whole corner of the room was in flames.
Yes. For the most ferocious beast in this world is neither a violent lion nor a vengeful woman, but fire.
There is some truth to that.
Yep.
Quite so. And in this room, that ferocious beast bared its claws and ran amok.
Eloquently put, my dear fellow. So you see, there is but one conclusion here. After the sparks of metal discord flew, this room was the scene of a fire.
Room was scene of a fire. I forgot we were supposed to say that at the same
Yep.
time.
Mr. Shums, I salute you.
Oh, jeez! Oh, God!
Oh,
Aww.
Conclusion. Carpet scorched by a small fire.
Alright.
I mean, I could probably see why that wool carpet would catch a light so quickly because probably what treatment chemicals were probably used.
It's these dashed long winter nights, you know. Nothing to do but read in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just around the corner. Buy all my old novels there. And the pages of one particular novel, you discovered some rather illicit material.
But with your wife admonished you harshly, it seems.
Yeah, apparently so hard, it shook the entire house.
Don't know about admonished. Demolish might be rather close to the mark.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
And bees. Here we
go again. And the carpet, was that destroyed by fire when a candle fell on the floor?
Afraid to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bally thing. I was caught between the old stick's rage and the raging flames. You paint a torrid picture, sir. One that would have been most entertaining.
I disagree with the entertaining part.
I disagree wholeheartedly, sir.
Because, that seems rather horrifying.
Abuse of any form is not
No,
entertaining at all.
that's abusive, alright? Ooh. Yikes.
That's sympathy for you.
It didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The bally's furniture started going up as well. We've had to hide the mess behind that screen for the time being.
Over here, Mr. Garrett?
Well, you have nothing more to hide now, if you'll allow me.
Whoo! That did some damage!
No! No!
Heard all my favorite old novels in that case.
Ooh!
Take a picture, send it, Ronnie.
Well, as soon as the fire got a hold of them, that was it. Whoosh!
Do it!
Up in smoke.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
not gonna break their heart like that.
I will.
Of course you will. You read this part?
There we go.
Yep.
Alright.
Gosh.
Then the wife started hurling things at me.
What a terrible sight it must have been.
Very.
There was I, back up against the window, under heavy enemy fire. Incendiary books incoming 10 to the dozen.
Oh, God. This woman
Lordy.
was throwing flaming books at her husband.
Jesus.
Her disabled husband.
That's not funny.
That really ain't funny. It's like, you have anger issues, woman.
Like, okay, I enjoy slapstick. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. I really do.
Yeah, slapstick is good for
It's a good form of comedy. But the thing about it, I have to preface it with, is,
The context.
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 This ain't funny. This is way too close to what some people face in real life.
Yeah.
this is oh.
Marital problems are no comedy show.
No, this is bad. You son of a bitch!
Though you forget, I am actually chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Indeed, you are.
Worst of it is I lost my favorite book called The Lion's Pride.
Actually, okay. So in the Japanese version, the book he lost was The Adventure of the Lion's Mane, which is another Sherlock Holmes book. Remember I said they referenced 3 adventures in this.
Oh, yeah.
Funnily enough, The Adventures of the Lion's Mane does not involve the lion at all.
Is this one of those like weird things where it's like The Lion King and Kimba the White Lion?
No. In fact, The Lion's Mane, spoilers if you really want to go read it, but it's over 100-year-old story, so I don't think anybody's gonna care. The Lion's Mane, the reason for all the trouble in the Lion's Mane was actually a jellyfish by the name of a lion's mane.
Huh.
Ah,
Yep,
I see.
that was an interesting one.
I would say.
Because as soon as I saw that, I'm like, a jellyfish? Really? Okay, that's a stretch even for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been stung by a jellyfish.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, that was not fun. Nothing too serious, but
Mm-hmm.
let's just say, if you're wondering what it feels like to be stung by a jellyfish, it feels like electrical pain going, shooting through your limbs.
Ooh.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, I swam into a swarm of them. And had to swim my way out.
Oh.
How are you still alive?
Because it wasn't
That is a very good question.
it wasn't that dangerous of a jellyfish. It wasn't like I ran into like a Portuguese man of war or a box jellyfish. I forget what
It's actually been confirmed that a man of war is a good jellyfish.
well, you get what I mean. I didn't run into anything too dangerous. However, the swarm I did run into, it hurt. It hurt. Worst of all, my parents didn't believe me when I said I'd been stung by a jellyfish. Until the marks started appearing. Then they believed me. They took me to the hospital after that.
What about
I
you,
was
sir?
fine.
Mm-hmm.
They just had to get all the stingers out of me. Ugh.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So, if you're ever in a situation where you have been stung by a jellyfish, scrub. Scrub very hard. That's how to get them out.
Mm-hmm.
Scrub, no pee.
Yeah, no, you need to take an abrasive sponge and just start scrubbing.
The pee myth is a lie.
Yep, it is.
The Lion's Pride. Ah, yes, your notorious love of big cats coming through again. I assure you the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest.
So the poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of ferocious rampage.
Mr. Stone's deduction turned out to be correct once again.
He can only be described as a great British wonder.
Yes! Yes, he is!
Yes, he is.
I tell you, it was total carnage. Flames everywhere, and the old stick in full fettle.
Battle?
Fettle?
Fettle.
I hear fiddle, but I'm seeing fiddle.
Fettle.
Fiddle fiddle.
Noun, condition, or verb. Oh, wait. Noun. Okay, so fettle is a noun, meaning condition. As in, the aircraft remains in fine fettle.
Ah.
It can also be used as a verb, meaning the trim or clean the rough edges of a metal casting or a piece of pottery before firing. Huh.
Oh, interesting. Now that I knew, because apparently before seasoning cast iron, then you gotta do a little trimming.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Out of interest, what time of day was that?
Not sure if I remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see, around 5 o'clock, I think.
You okay, Gabe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You sounded more muffly.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to keep my voice down.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah.
So at the same time, as a terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below.
Even more terrifying on the inside, I assure you. The whole of Blighty could have been flattened outside my window at that moment. And I wouldn't have noticed a dashed thing.
I wouldn't blame you, good sir.
Oh, really?
Mr. Sholmes?
Silence is deafening.
Very.
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. What can I do for you?
Well, I think we've got to the bottom of Mr. Garadeb's situation now. Well, what does it have to do with Mr. Natsume's circumstances?
I can't help you there, I'm afraid.
What?
My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that although I knew the retired Omni-Man to be hiding something, I could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be of relevance or not.
I think it was.
You think
Probably
it was?
Could be in some sense.
Interesting.
I mean, it could play a part in it. I mean, if you recall,
If the woman that got stabbed sneaking with Mary,
Well,
yeah, she, also, she knew very... Also, Mrs. Garadeb knew very well about Mr. Natsume's schedule, so there might be something going awry with that.
I think it's a case of just like nosiness.
Well, she's a very nosy person, yeah.
Because you know, every neighborhood gotta have a nosy person. I just knew you were going to say that.
Now, Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one or two categories. Those relevant to the case and those not.
That makes no sense to me.
Well, no matter. It is of far greater importance that you make up your mind now.
Right.
Sorry? Well,
Visiting hours at the prison will soon be over.
oh no, it's that time already.
If we're to accept Mr. Natsume's case, we have official paperwork to attend to.
So that's it. No more time to think.
Perhaps you'd like to betake yourselves to bidding us farewell now. I must prepare supper for Mr. Garadeb.
Oh, yes. I'm so sorry.
Thank you both very much for your time.
Soseki-san will be waiting for us. I'm gonna have to give him an answer.
All right, we are moving.
Well, better make that choice
Let's
soon.
make haste.
Uh-huh. Wait. Oops.
The
that was
prison.
There's some. Oh, there you go.
It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. We must hurry back to the prison.
Yes, I know. Let's hail again.
There's a reason I
Oh.
stopped here.
Oh?
What's the matter?
It's like something is going on over there in front of Mr. Garadeb's house. What the absolute fuck? What the absolute fuck is this? What the fuck, man?
Gabe, you have him. No. I'm giving him to you, because good lord, this guy is eccentric.
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers.
This is you, Crazy.
Who are you going, old man? You rum looking penny.
Oh my god. Ah.
A nimmy penny.
That voice, did you?
Thou more things in heaven and earth, Horatio. Thou dreamt of in your philosophy.
Who's this Horatio fella? What do you want about?
Excuse me.
Yeah? What the? Who are you now?
I'm sorry. It just looked as though there might be some problem here. My associate here, Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, is a lawyer, you see.
Eh? A lawyer? What? If I can be of any assistance, I'd be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I've studied English law. Ooh, disc.
Disc. Big disc.
I'll be on my way today. Are you mark my words? This ain't over yet.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Fuck you.
Favorite insult ever. That is my favorite, like, go fuck yourself ever.
I'd say. Do I look like a bloomin' nun to you? Okay. What the absolute fuck is going on?
I do hope you're not injured.
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so gentle. Thank you.
What was that all about?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
I'm not Horatio either.
Forgive the inquiry, sir, but are you a lodger here in the Garadeb residence?
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode.
Sir Gary did mention that he had another lodger, didn't he? This must be the man.
Jesus Christ, his clothing, my God.
He's very decorated.
This is Victorian, not
This is
medieval, good
this
sir.
is no, this is Renaissance. You can't.
This is Renaissance. This ain't even medieval. This is Renaissance.
Oh my God.
This must be the man. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor?
Oh, yes, a gentleman named Natsume. Oh, worthy of a palmist, in my battle of words, ne'er could there be.
Sorry? Battle, did you say?
Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night.
Oh.
This is the equivalent of who is stronger, Superman or Batman. Except we're doing it in Shakespeare
Poetry.
terms. Oh.
Oh. Lordy.
People never change. Once we get to a certain case, there's a picture I need to show you, and it is hilarious.
Oh, I'm going to clip this for future reference about videos. I see.
I don't fully understand what it... but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances at the least. Oh.
So, fair maiden, so good gentlemen. I can't tarry here no longer. Fare thee well.
I didn't do that!
Enough. And off I go, once again. To a rousing applause.
I don't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room.
You don't think?
It
seems he's unaware of what's happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us.
Though I feel like we'll see him pretty soon.
Who knows?
I will say straight up, he does not appear for the rest of this game.
Wait.
So this was just a one-off.
For the rest of the remember the game is split into two halves. That was actually two games. Remember?
Ah.
So yes, he does not appear for the rest of the first game. He does make an appearance in the second game.
This game. The next game. Oh.
And he is a very central character. So be prepared.
Game?
Mm-hmm.
Did we just get foreshadowed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Anywho. With Soseki-san. With Soseki-san and that man as lodgers, the Gyarados house is certainly full of eccentrics. Anyway, I'll go and find the carriage.
Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly awaiting our return.
Let's hope we can get into the prison before visiting hours are over. Here I thought we would be able to go over the crime scene or something.
Nope, the police won't let you.
19th February. 6:31.
Oh, jeez.
Get your fidgety on, man.
Gang?
Hold on for a sec.
Yep, no problem.
Eyes.
Okay, should be good.
Everything good?
Oh yeah, just watching the cat.
Ah,
The kitty.
Kibi.
All right. Oh, it's you. You're here. You came. Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. I can't believe you came back. I'm so touched.
We're sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, no. Think nothing of it. Relax.
Take your own advice, dude.
If I were a cat, I would appear with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots. Nothing, nurturing, never failing, Nipponese.
Oh, now let's not get carried away.
Oh, I quite agree. There is nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land. On the other hand,
I didn't even have to tell you who it was.
You!
it is thorough friendship transcending international borders that one truly appreciates the fact. Such is my belief, at least. Oh, yes. It's you! The miserable rotten spy! Sherlock Holmes!
Mr. Schultz, what are you doing here?
I have no intention of doing anything per se, say, observing a course.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Well, having encountered some curious reading material in that gloomful room, and having unmasked the secret identity of that eccentric pair,
Very.
I decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our divested friend is faring.
Ooh, interesting word.
Divested.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Hmm.
The Kibby hunkers.
we can hear him. That
Mhm.
Daisy?
Yep, that's Daisy.
Aw.
Adorable. Adorable.
Uh-oh. Be right back.
Uh-oh.
Water break?
I have a milkshake right here that I'm trying to keep my throat from going.
Throat from
Mhm.
hurting. Oh, okay. And we go still.
I also have french fries.
Milkshake and french fries. Best
Mhm.
combo. Yeah, I'm gonna grab me a quick water and snack. Be right back.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Yep, sorry about that. Daisy's been feeling kind of sick.
Oh no.
Yeah, long story short, I'm kind of staying over at my mom's place while we're working on the new condo, and
Oh.
Daisy's been feeling kind of stressed.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, she's kind of just been making herself throw up.
Oh.
Seems fine. So we think it might be stress, but
You never know.
yeah, I think I might have to bring her to the vet.
That would be just to be safe, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, cats don't like change, so
No, they do not.
I can understand if the cat is just like, you know what,
Mhm.
screw this noise.
Yeah. I mean, she was feeling fine initially, but I think it was just kind of like setting in that we're not home.
Yeah, we're not home. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Poor cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Daisy's having a little adjustment.
Yeah. Kind of sick, apparently.
Very rough adjustment.
Poor
I
thing.
do hope your condos get finished soon so that you can move in and not
Yeah,
have to,
pretty much.
not have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like I'd say the only thing we're waiting for is like the flooring and finally getting the toilets installed.
Oh, okay.
So they said they expect it to be like done within like, well, they're starting on the 31st and they expect to have it be done by at least within 2 weeks. So hopefully I'll be moved in sometime mid August.
Okay.
Oh dang.
Well, that's soon.
All right now, so right now just adjusting to Pier.
Fair enough.
Fair.
All right, so shall we continue?
Yeah, we're almost done.
Indeedy.
Yep.
And we're back. So, you want to read this part, game, or did you already read it?
I believe. Oh right, Gloomful Room. At least your accommodation here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is the superior option. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been delighted and cost me not a penny. You! How dare you, Lockshomes!
Oh dear.
I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
I should have never come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings, no doubt my luck will be cast in tomorrow's trial as well. My whole life has been damned.
Bit damn.
Damned.
Ew, damned, but not bit damned.
What are you thinking,
Like,
Mr. Naruhodo?
He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed, I mean.
And there is much truth in Mr. Mustache's words.
What?
Cursed is a wholly appropriate description, I would say, for the man's lodgings, and indeed for tomorrow's trial.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we do know of one reason why they might be cursed.
Oh, yes.
Van Zykes.
Mr.
Van Zix.
Mr. Natsumi.
Van Zeeks.
Yep. The Reaper of the Bay. Mr. Natsumi, what did you mean by what you said just now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed?
Oh, no. Why? Why are you looking so grave? You're making me nervous. I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, I see. That really agitated him.
You don't mean the child really is cursed somehow?
Are you referring to the prosecutor? The Reaper of the Bailey?
The Reaper? Oh no, what do you mean? Please tell me, summarize it. Sufficiently in 16 silent words.
No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands.
1, 2,
The
3,
prosecution.
4, 5, 6,
Ever.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, that's 16's word. 16 words.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, can it really be true? That was 16 words exactly.
Yesterday,
Tears of joy.
Mr. Naruhodo successfully defended someone against the Reaper. But then, after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances.
Mr. McGilden.
What?
That leprechaun had it.
What?
Oh, jeez.
I'm impressed, Mr. Susano. You have an eye for detail.
Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us.
Mr. Sholmes. Surely it can't be that having failed to have the accused convicted. Lord Van Zykes killed the man
Oh,
himself?
God. Oh, no, he couldn't have,
Oh, that's
surely!
quite the accusation. That's quite the
That is an
accusation.
accusation and a half, buddy!
Mm-hmm. You have some wonderful notions.
Sorry?
The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow.
Oh, yes! Why, of course he is!
Of course he is. Then why are you trying to scare me? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What on earth do you mean by that?
Yeah, the thing about the Reaper. Ha ho 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 ho.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to know the truth, huh?
Van Zieks is quite a exceptional man. However, in London courts of law, exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception.
Nor should it.
That's good.
So Seki sounds like he's going to cry tears of joy.
As you are no doubt aware, in a British criminal trial, there is both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. It is an excellent system, whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's true.
Very true. Right.
Criminals and corrupt lawyers, for that matter, can use it to their advantage. By any means at their disposal, contriving evidence, calling imposters as witnesses, and so on. By such underhand means, those who would want to are able to sway the jury. which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail.
Ooh. But that means the wrong verdict can be passed.
And sadly, is from time to time, my dear madame, it is simply the reality of the situation.
And that's alright.
However, those indebted by Lord Van Zeggs cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed.
Oh my. Though,
Though the education may see them leave the courtroom with their freedom, within months they all disappear. It is most striking. Disappear? But how? By a matter of...
sorry?
By a manner of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled under a passing... perhaps they are trampled under a passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown.
Oh!
Perhaps they burn alive in an omnibus.
Oh, falling into the Thames... Ooh! That's a horrible way to go. God damn!
Like,
Do you...
fall into the public septic
So,
system.
Game, do you know about the Thames problem at this time period?
Nope.
Oh
true.
god. So, there was actually something, called the Big Stink. In the Victorian era. The Thames River got so dirty with sewage and, raw sewage and all sorts of manner of garbage and stuff that it stank to high heaven. Nobody would keep their windows open because it stank so bad. Everything was rotting in that frickin' river.
So not only would you be drowning in a river, you would also be
Yeah.
drowned in other people's...
Yep.
Oh, God.
That's a horrid way to go. Huh.
Very.
The Thames River is better now, but oh my god. There were such dysentery problems you wouldn't believe. Oh.
No kidding. Well, perhaps they are suddenly overcome by a raging fever, or perhaps attacked by a highwayman. No. All examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruhodo. I do it. I'm a dead dodo done for Dodo.
Dodo.
Interesting choice of words. Dodo. I believe dodos are actually extinct at this time, actually.
Most likely. Oh, no, wait. Charles Darwin was able to eat a dodo.
He ate a dodo?
I think.
I
Are
know
you
he
sure you're
did
not
some crazy shit, but he ate one?
Well, yeah, Charles Darwin actually... I don't know if the fact that I said was true, but I do know that it was true that he actually ate the animals that he would study.
I was pretty sure. I thought the story went a bit different, where he saved a dodo thanks to the help of a pirate and his monkey butler.
You're talking about the pirates who don't actually do any... What is...
Oh my gosh, that was so ingrained in my twisted in my memory that I thought that was fact. No, I'm looking this up. When did dodos go extinct?
He did eat a puma.
Huh.
An
Wonder what that
iguana
tasted
and,
like.
he actually said it tasted like veal.
Huh.
A puma?
Puma, yeah.
The more you know.
Iguanas and armadillos.
Yep. Oh, 17th century. Okay.
Never says. I don't think he ate a dodo.
I have been fact-checked.
No, alright. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that Charles Darwin did eat one,
He did eat a brown owl, though.
I knew it.
Hmm.
So, he ate a lot of different
Although-
animals. But,
I think he said skunk tasted the most horrible.
he ate tadpole. Okay. That's enough.
Mm-hmm.
See?
That's enough.
The man ate probably almost everything.
Hopefully, like, that's a horrible way to try stuff. What if something's poisonous? It's gonna be a bad time.
Oh, yes. Oh, ready? Do you mean to say you believe the place is cursed?
It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain. But I only been in London a week before I started to notice strange feelings in myself.
That didn't take long, did it?
Everywhere I looked, there were foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous about going outside. They were always staring at me all the time, from dawn to dusk.
Oh, poor guy.
So I shut myself away in my room, but even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away.
You must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time.
I've had to move a number of times, most recently. To that room on Briar Road a week ago.
So that explains it. He was moving
Yep.
because he was paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Yes, why did you choose there? It seems a little inconvenient.
The rent is cheap. I have so little money. It appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, "The room is cursed." Oops. He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late, so I told him, "If you have something to say, then say it. Well, if not, don't mention it in the first place."
Yes. Well said.
But it was true. It was true.
You mean the room is really cursed then?
Ever since I moved into that windowless hellhole. My sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I awake feeling as though I'm being choked to death. In my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm branded as a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits.
I think you have a case of a cat sleeping on your chest, man.
If only there was someone,
I will
just one
say
person
this.
on my side.
It's not the cat.
Oh my.
Someone else is involved here. This all can't be a coincidence. And I'm willing to bet it is someone we haven't met before.
Hey, crazy.
Mhm.
No, never mind. I'll let you guys discover
Yes.
this on your own.
Oh,
I'm not saying another word.
It's not. It's not Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb. It's not the man in yellow, and it's certainly not the bedazzled man. It is someone else. Though who? I don't know. But whoever it is, what I am certain is that there is another party involved. For what reason? I don't know. But I am certain.
We will be meeting two very eccentric witnesses tomorrow.
Oh no.
Then I shall be eager to witness them.
Oh, you're going to love them.
Anyways,
Time to get my eccentric voice on.
can no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me? Really? No one at all.
To believe? Yes. To believe.
To be a defense attorney, you need to believe.
Mr. Sholmes?
Ah, me? Mr. Naruhodo, pray, what can I do you for?
It's about the case on the SS Buria, if you recall.
The Buria. Ah, that case. The one with the snake.
Well, yes. At that time, I was the suspect, but you believed me and listened to my side of the story. And you helped us to investigate.
I did I? Interesting.
What I want to know is, why? Why did you believe me?
I see. Yes, you mean... because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow found with the victim in a locked room?
Well, if you like, yes.
I'm a little surprised that the answer requires explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. You said I didn't do it.
But I could have been right. Surely you must have had your doubts. You must have suspected me a little.
I think perhaps you have misunderstood. I neither recall believing in you, nor in that which you were telling me.
What?
You see, the only things I believe in are those I choose to believe in.
What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
I make up my own mind about what is to be believed and what is not. If I should like to believe in something I do, the circumstances can hang as far as I am concerned.
But I could have betrayed your trust.
In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more.
He brings up a good point here. With
Yeah?
trust, it's a two-way street, in a way. You have to use your judgment on who to trust.
That is true.
So, yes, while somebody betrays your trust, yeah, that's a failing on their part, but it is also somewhat a failing of your judgment. It's an interesting point they bring up here, like, use your best judgment on who to believe in. So I get the point they're trying to make here.
Indeedy.
Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse, in my opinion. Whether or not one should trust another is, in the final analysis, down to oneself. It is a matter of whether or not one can trust oneself.
Basically saying, if you can't trust yourself, how can you trust someone else?
Yes, he's right. He's right. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
You had a bit of a gas there, Crazy. Did you understand something?
I think.
Oh, okay. It's
I mean, it feels profound.
it is very profound.
It's like I still struggle with trying to like myself, but
Yeah.
I guess I gotta trust myself.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to. You do need to like believe in yourself somewhat to believe in other people. The thought is like you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of the others. So yep.
Whether or not I can believe myself.
A defense lawyer is only as good as his faith in his client. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself.
Oh, Kazuma.
True words, old friend. Truer words. You were so right, Kazuma.
And Naruhodo doesn't have much faith in himself.
Well, my dear fellows, it is time we were leaving, I believe.
Already?
Visiting hours are over. The guard will be here shortly to escort us out. There is a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me?
Ooh, trout. Oh dear, there is never enough time, is there? No, there's not, Sudato. No, there's not. Ever ticking forward.
With or without us.
Ryunosuke.
There's a phrase I heard. Like, real quick, is like, there's a phrase I heard with like a guy who was just about to die, and he says, "Time, please stop. You are beautiful."
Aww.
Mr. Natsume. If you'd...
Oh.
If you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you.
Oh.
Oh,
Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
as I said, I only experienced the British court for the first time yesterday. And although the man I was representing was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial.
Something crucial?
What to believe in, the defendant, justice, or the truth. How to believe even. But I think I finally worked it. I've decided I must believe in myself above all odds. To trust my instincts.
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes. Oh.
And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court.
Oh.
Welcome, student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me. So I hope you permit me to represent you tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a choice, but okay.
As I said when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue.
Of course, Mr. Natsume.
It would be fair to say, Mr. Naruhodo, that your mind was in many ways made up from the very outset. You merely need the events of today to fully realize it.
Yes. I think you're right about
There
that.
must be some lag going on. Holy moly.
It's been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end.
Oh, jeez.
The poor domestic
Ugh.
abuse. Miss Sato,
Yes?
would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court?
Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant. And we are done.
Yep.
The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind. But it's time to stop looking backwards. Kazuma believes me, Mr. Shulman believes in me now too. So it's time that I learned to believe in myself.
Oh.
So Seki-san has no one. He's all alone, so it's my job to help him. To fight his corner. Tomorrow, in the courtroom, with all the strength I can muster.
And we have hit the to be continued. Woo!
Very nice.
All right. So next
Well.
time, we will try to start a bit earlier next time. Just saying. But we will be headed into the trial. So, till then, everyone, bye.
Ta-ta for now.
See ya.
All right, and stop.
Stopping recording.
And